The more we come together, together, together. The more we come together, the stronger we shall be. Your friend is my friend is your friend. The more we come together, the stronger we shall be. The more we work together, together. The more we work together, the better we shall be. Your work is mine, work is mine, success is your success. The more we work together, the better we shall be. Will I not last in the mouth of those who bind me? It is often said that the sun shall shine first on those who stand beneath it, before those who kneel down beneath it. Our distinguished panelists, keynote speaker, Michelle Adiallo, Public Affairs Officer, United States Embassy, Liberia, innovative board of directors and directors, young people who are extending helping hands to others, though they need it the most. Our motivational speaker, Honorable James Moba, board chairperson, Liberian Youth Foundation and Chief Executive Officer at Green City, Liberia. Trainers and volunteers of the Liberian Youth Foundation, members of the forecasting, alumni of the Liberian Youth Foundation, trainees and invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to briefly discuss the work and impact of the Youthful Liberia since its establishment in 2013. The Liberian Foundation is a non-political, non-religious, and non-tribal institution. It is also a non-for-profit social enterprise with the following areas of focus: education, advocacy, entrepreneurship, peace building, children and youth development. Of course, we have had impact in all of these thematic areas. For instance, education. Liberian Youth Foundation believes for a nation to develop, its citizens must have access to education, including technical skills training programs that will enhance their employability. Therefore, we include quality education in our work as a key component to achieving our agenda. Our specific intervention in the education sector: distributed school materials to 200 needy or disadvantaged students across Masurado County. Launch academic technology mobile training. To enhance access to e-learning. This was particularly helpful to high school students who were sitting the WASP. And an estimated 4,000 high school students benefited from this program. Technical vocational training, digital literacy program, Liberian Youth Foundation Computer Education Initiative. Our digital program has empowered more than 2,000 people, particularly children and youth. This initiative is not just reducing digital illiteracy, but unemployment, poverty, and inequality in Liberia. Our digital literacy program is also creating and connecting youth to opportunities around the world. Thinkers Group, Home Economic Training. This program has empowered youth with technical, vocational, and entrepreneurial skills that enable them to become potential business owners and CEOs. The project is also contributing to business development and economic growth in Liberia. Advocacy. Liberian Youth Foundation has organized and done many advocacy. Our advocacy to introduce technical vocational skills in high school, which few schools are doing currently, is one striking example. Others include the just ended rape march, during which the President of the Republic of Liberia declared rape as a national emergency. The more than many school girls that were infected with HIV. The submission of petition to the Honorable House of Representatives for the rehabilitation of disadvantaged youth or just usual. Entrepreneurship. The Youthful Liberia Enterprise is designed to train youth with entrepreneurship skills within, wherein they can help to innovatively solve problems facing our countrywide earning income. Three of these programs have also had the opportunity to earn some money to meet their basic needs and wants while learning. Peace building. In as much we wanted to contribute to the development of our country and the transformation of its people, particularly children and youth, we could not have left peace out of our objectives. In fact, peace is the first factor for development. More besides, we are very cognizant of our 14 years dark history, which took the lives of more than 250,000 people and displaced thousands in other countries. However, the Youthful Liberian has devised many peace programs like the Successful Peace and Reconciliation Program in District 4 and other parts of Maserati country. Children and youth development. We are cognizant of the fact that in order to transform any society, key attention must be paid to the development and transformation of its children and youth. We established a program to train, groom, and mentor young people in reaching their full potential. Thankfully, the results are amazing. Many of our beneficiaries are doing great things, including contributing to community development. The following are few of our alumni, staff, and volunteers who are making impressive progress. Steve Wonsu, Patient Q. Robert, A.A. Mohammed Kosha, Mariam Jalo, Hinam Peli, Sylvain, Alim Kamara, Mohammed Sherry, and the list goes on. Indeed, Liberia is depending on these young men and women for solutions to challenges it faces today. They are courageously providing innovative and sustainable solutions to problems facing the Liberian society. Other works, during the heat of COVID-19, we distributed food and non-food items to 250 disadvantaged people, both in Maserati and Majibi County. We also call on government and others to do the same. Leadership and awareness. Liberian Foundation is doing all of these works without sponsor. All we do is to maximally use our minimal resources to positively impact our society. Indeed, we work to impact, not to impress. But it would not have been successful too without the contribution of our hardworking and committed volunteers, staff, and mentors. I say in this public manner, thank you so much for your committed services. I am very much grateful to the American government for affording me the opportunity to be trained in leadership and entrepreneurship through one of our sponsored programs, the Young African Leadership Initiative, YANI, which had prepared me and inspired me to transform my community. Again, all of this great impact would have not been successful without the training I acquired at YANI. Currently have looked at some of the equipment we use during our work. Imagine what would have happened if we had sponsored or support the Galopini which once did. Before I go further, let me say we have been inspired by leaders far away from us, including Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and Abraham Lincoln. However, there are great leaders here in Liberia that inspire us too, like Mr. Eddie D. Jawo, Mr. James Mora, Mr. Sidiki P. Kamara, Dr. Timmy Wicks, Mr. Lawrence Yelu, Mrs. Elizabeth Hunter, Mrs. Helena Bouquet, Mr. Amos Williams, leaders, kindly permit me to stand on your shoulder while I elaborate my thought a bit. I feel very sad and hopeless at times, especially when I continue to see what had happened to us, children and youth, from 1989 to 2002, like the burning and killing of kids and young people in wares and houses, mysterious disappearing of us, ritualistic killing, intoxication, limited access to quality education, no access to justice, limited access to opportunity, and also the misuse of youth. You may ask what I am insinuating, and then I will refer you to the killing of young people in Carrisburg years back, the killing of a case in Venus Farm, killing of a little girl upon her graduation, killing of young people in Red Light, the burning of more than 20 cases in Passotan community, uncountable raping of our young girls and boys, sowing swords of just usual among young people and children, inciting the youth in the name of militancy to wrongfully go after and abuse people, particularly prominent ones. The thousands of youth and children who do not have access to quality education, and those who are stuck in various high schools and universities. The denial of youth at various workplaces and opportunity centers. Let me remind you that inasmuch as we speak against tribalism, discrimination, nepotism, and intolerance of faith like Christianity, Islam, traditional belief, etc., we must also condemn the intolerance and ritualistic killing of secret and open society, whose core principle lies discrimination. Denying people because they are not part of you, or because their name is utterly wrong. If such acts continue, it will serve as a recipe for chaos and instability. If, I say if, only one group of people who develop Liberia, then Liberia will have been developed during 100+ years, wherein a group of people rule this country. Please let's be tolerant. If I am a free thinker or traditionalist, let all of us freely practice and serve our community. Oh, are you still doubting? What about the mysterious disappearance of the three brothers? No justice for us. Of course, no justice for children and youth in Liberia. All of these are the works of politics and politicians. But I see brothers and sisters holding, chanting battleground for these people. Some are even saying that we are enjoying. Look, brothers and sisters, the fact is we are suffering peacefully in this 43,000 square miles. Don't you have eyes? Can't you analyze? If you are still supporting these people or thinking we are enjoying, then I say you are bewitched. Yes, of course, you are politically bewitched. To my young brothers and sisters, politicians cannot liberate us. But some of us who keep reading the literature of social change, I believe young people are their own liberators. Most politicians in Liberia have failed us. We ask for jobs, they give us illicit jobs. We ask for opportunity, they give us oppression. I think we have to take advantage of other sectors. Fellow youth, the agriculture sector, auto mechanic, health, education, information technology, entrepreneurship, and others. I believe all of us can work in government, but all of us can contribute to the development of our country and people. We must do all we can to get educated. No matter what, if you can't get through the main road, then educate yourself. I believe self-education is one of the best. Because there are many pieces of misinformation received in classrooms these days. They give us the wrong tools which confuse and blind us to practical reality. However, hope is not totally lost. God, when I look around, I see the work of great men and women, along with that institution. J. Farm, Mahmoud Johnson, Joseph Promopi, Green City, James Mova, Messenger of Peace, Gregory Myers, March for Justice, Sata Sharif, Liberian Youth Foundation, Abdurahman Fofana, and other individuals and organizations that I am unable to mention here due to time. But there is a bottleneck, the lack of unity and love among young people. We celebrate the fall of our friends and our progress. We fight ourselves instead of fighting our oppressor. The hate is too much among us. An individual or institution can better this country. If we keep on thinking and acting like this, in this way, we will be daydreaming or recycling the past leader Mirage. At the Liberian Foundation, we are building a community of cohesion. All tribes and religions are members of the Liberian Foundation and are free to work. Fellow young people, let's liberate ourselves, save our generation, and prepare a better home for the next generation. As we continue to buttress the effort of government and international partners, we are kindly calling on you to support our initiative. Let me reaffirm our call to the national legislature to make illicit drug trafficking non-bailable offense and to create rehabilitation centers across the country for disadvantaged youth. I am adding my voice to the many voices calling for justice on behalf of late Jeremy, who was heartlessly killed in ELWA community. Starving a child to death is devilish. I feel your pain, little Jeremy. I am also calling on government and academic school owners for the introduction of entrepreneurship and technical vocational skills training in high school. I believe this will reduce poverty, unemployment, and encourage self-employment and innovation. Moreover, increase the labor force in Liberia. Here I come today to call on young people to love and support each other and never use violence as a remedy in addressing your grievances. I am with the strongest conviction that young people are the best solution for Liberia and Africa. Many people have the perception that I am the politician, while others are asking. In conclusion, let me say this today. I am not a politician, neither a student of politics. I enjoy an ordinary soldier standing on the west coast of Africa, fighting for the social liberation and economic emancipation of the Liberian children and young people. Thanks for celebrating with us. I am Abdurahman, I am Fofana. Happy 8th anniversary to Liberian Foundation.
The current generations of leadership need to do everything we can to inspire you and to create opportunities. So my name is Michael Ardiola. I am the Acting Public Affairs Officer at the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia. I would like to thank Abdurahman Fofana for inviting me here today. And I would like to congratulate the Liberian Youth Foundation on their 8th anniversary. So, young women and men of Liberia, I already said you are in control of the future of the country. That is an awesome responsibility. And you are probably thinking, well, what should I do? It's a good question. First, you need to know that there is no one path. If you need a diverse set of skills, and futures. It needs doctors and engineers and business owners. It also needs teachers